Thought being Friday night,
yeah,
take a look back in time. Old news story from the Midwest. Check it out. Got a reporter here who's going to stop in here and has some.
Boy,
don't worry about the story, but the story is behind him.
Let's
just listen.
Police worried. Culprit, a red 1973 T-Bird. Its owner, Maxine Kirkpatrick of Eugene, left it running in
out with a
park
heater.
while she mailed a letter. That's when the car rebelled. Quietly slipping into reverse, the T-Bird embarked on a circular path of destruction. Maxine Kirkpatrick tried twice to get into the car to stop it, but to no avail.
No avail.
Meanwhile, as word got out, a crowd gathered, and a carnival atmosphere developed. Each spectator trying to answer out loud the question of the hour. How do you stop a car with no driver?
He has about 5 of those.
But not everyone was having such a good time. The police had very real concern that the car could down power lines or suddenly straighten itself out and head into the crowd. Nearby shop owners were also worried as each of the T-Bird's revolutions brought it closer to the storefronts. The police called in Ken Cox of a local towing firm. Cox wanted to block the T-Bird's path with an old wreck, but he opted for a more dramatic solution.
Check out what he does.
Cox's first attempt to get into the car was successful.
Ken, what are you thinking?
Tried again. This time he broke the window.
He breaks out the window.
And
he's going to dive in. Oh, he got in. Look at that.
Cox got a hero's welcome.
All right.
All right. That only took up half my weather time. 83 degrees.
Taming the wild T-Bird.
I'll tell you what, it was. All right, 60s and 70s to the north, 70s and 80s down to the south, and temperatures today very warm. Triple-digit heat across the southeast. Only mid-90s here around central sections of the state. We will warm up, though, over the next couple of days. So take a look here. In fact, so take a look at the highs across the state through Sunday. We're going to be anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees above average all across New Mexico, no matter where you are. Triple digits T or C and Deming by Sunday across the southeast. Obviously, we're going to be in the triple digits here, too. 5 to 10 degrees above average, and then across the northeast as well. Very warm stuff, 92 degrees in Raton. Storm system, which helped create the wind today, is exiting. So for tomorrow, we're not going to see as much wind as this thing heads on out, but we start to see a bit of a warm up, and then it really warms up on Sunday and Monday. But that doesn't mean we don't have some promise in the long term here. High pressure will set up over us Sunday into Monday, and that's really going to keep temperatures up quite a bit. The good news is, by about Tuesday, moisture is going to sneak in underneath the high in the form of a cold front and some juice from the east. That will help to touch off thunderstorms across eastern New Mexico and eventually here in central sections by Wednesday. And in fact, as we go out about 10 to 12 days, we are starting to show some signs that the monsoon flow pattern with the aid of a tropical system could be drawn up into the state here and give us a better chance at getting wet as well around, say, July 10th or so. So the overall underpinnings look good long term over the next couple of weeks, but we've got to get through a couple of very hot days. 87 Grants, 90 Farmington, 90 out in Gallup. Meanwhile, across the southwest, temperatures here going to be in the 90s for the most part, with northwest winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. Meanwhile, over to the southeast, temperatures here anywhere from the 70s in Cloudcroft all the way up to 100 in Roswell, 103 in Carlsbad, 82 in Mora, 85 in Raton, and 95 out in Santa Rosa. Meanwhile, northern mountains going to start off rather cool, but then warm up pretty quickly. Although, 72 Red River, 76 Angel Fire, and 79 in Chama is pretty comfortable. 90 Cedar Crest, 91 into Harris, and finally right here in the metro. We'll start it off in the 50s and 60s, wrap it up in the low to mid 90s. Northwest winds 10 to 20. Extended forecast. Temperatures top out for us here in the metro on Sunday and Monday.